Well, welcome folks to what is now, would you believe, our 43rd Club 500 draw here at Montrose FC. I'm delighted to be joined for this draw by manager of our women's team, Mr. Craig Ferros, and director of Montrose FC, Mr. Barry O'Neill. Well folks, as you will see, we are standing in front of our customary position, the board from our winning team, 17-18 season, but we're not going to do that. Draw tonight here, we're just going to slowly move along, keep it smooth. See, Brian's a professional, we can do this. And here we are, our draw in front of our brand new board for last season's winning women's team. I mean, we talked a little bit about this, let's be honest, when it happened, but, you know, we just want to...
The board or the league?
No, both. No, the league, I mean, now you've had a few months to allow it all to settle in. I mean, what's your abiding memories of this whole thing? Apart from that, look at that.
That was good,
Face only a mother could love. Yeah, what do you think?
That was good. I've had a bit of the confetti's fairly gone now.
Yeah, well...
Sobering thought when you see who we're playing next Sunday, I suppose, and it all comes to reality. Great season, but it doesn't mean anything anymore. You know, it's time to move on and think about this season. So I don't really think about that anymore. It's time to move on, pal.
I think that's very interesting. You'll probably find that most people who are what you would class as winners, that's the mentality they've got. Do you know what I mean? It's that they're not basking in the glory of past things. They tend to go, well, we've got to move forward, we've got to keep on going, we'll have another target, another aim, another thing that we're looking for. I mean, for me, if I was going to say something about last season's achievement, it's the fact that it was such a big gap between us and second place again. I mean, I thought, you know, season before was a great achievement, but to have gone up a league and then do the same similar thing again, I mean, we're talking 13 points of a difference there.
No, I was talking about that to someone else last week. It's crazy when you think back. You know, from the start, from the first few games, defeat to Stirling here in the cup, away to Gartcairn, getting beat. We had a few discussions out there. You know, I was miserable, as I always am.
So we say I didn't you?
You know, and then we just picked up momentum, and you know, I think we've overachieved. You know, we've both seasons. I mean, when I look back over the two seasons with what we've had, we've definitely overachieved, and you know, it's an unbelievable achievement for the club, but it's in the past now, you know, and it's going to be a hard year
this season. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay. Look, Barry, well, I mean, there must be, in terms of the board, a pride in what the women's team have done for our town, never mind just our football club.
Massive pride, Ross, absolutely. It's an incredible achievement, as Craig says. To win one championship is rare in a manager and player's career. To win back-to-back is almost unheard of, so it's phenomenal. Reflects really well on the football club as a whole, so we're delighted that Craig and the girls are firmly part of the football club now, and I think that's a point that maybe hasn't been publicised as much as we could or should have done yet, but the women's team now sits firmly inside the limited company, the football club, rather than the community trust where it sat last year and the season before, and that's just recognition of how on board everybody, all the directors of the club, feel about the women's team. They are part and parcel of this club. So, and coupled with that, we've just basically signed all of the players on part-time professional contracts, and that's a huge step for this team to be part of the football club and to be on part-time pro contracts. Craig probably wants to say something about that as well, but huge moment of pride for me when that day came and we were able to do that. So yeah, huge congratulations for last season, and it's great to look back on the pictures, but I kind of, a little bit like Craig, I'm now thinking, and have been for the last couple of months, about the challenge ahead for this season, which is hugely exciting. Great opportunity for the people of Montrose to come and support the women's team on a Sunday. If anybody's at a loose end on a Sunday, normally sort of 12:30 kickoffs. First game of the season, we're going a bit later for a reason I'll maybe explain in a second. But come along and cheer the girls on.
I mean, Barry's making the point for you and the team. Great to come under the umbrella of Montrose FC, and to not that we ever felt that you weren't before, but you know, that idea of we're no longer part of Trust, we are part of this Montrose FC family, so to speak.
I think, you know, we've won obviously 2 championships in a row, which is amazing. But for me to have been here at what I call ground zero, you know, when we first came out here, in the short space of time to be where we are now, that's massive. And it's a big change, and that's probably the proudest achievement for myself. You know, the league titles. We needed this to get to where we are. But you know, where we are now is pretty special when you consider where we were. And you know, it was a proud moment when all the players were signing that contracts. Probably, like I said, it was probably my favourite moment out of the 3 year. But a lot to look forward to.
Amazing for them as well. I mean, a lot of them commented, you know, on social media. You know, and you could just tell that for them, this is a moment that they've been waiting for their entire lives as football players to get that contract.
Yeah, it's a difficult thing because when we first came in here, it was like recreational stroke. Some players wanted to be a better place, you know, and want to push ourselves on. But we've kind of got away from that now, and you know, and seen them all. Some of the players that are still here from the start, you know, Amy Colley, Ailey, being here from the start, and then seen the progress they've seen. It's when we sit and we chat about it, it's unbelievable. And that's the best moment for me is where we've came, and where we go is who knows.
Well, we've already mentioned the fact that it's quite a season ahead of us.
Yeah.
Barry's mentioned the fact that it's not the early kick-off we normally have,
for
a very good reason, which is the Scottish Cup champions Celtic are here for our very first game.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I was on holiday a few weeks ago, and the fixtures came out, and when I seen, you know, Celtic at home, I had to put down my Bornstar Martini.
I thought you collapsed.
No, but then it sunk in. You know,
Aye.
it sunk in, and then you started to see what they were doing with their team, and you know, the signing for Real Madrid last week, a French international coming in the week after. It kind of made it clear where we're going, and I think it'll be on the day when we walk out the tunnel, and obviously the green and white hoops come out against us. And I think me and one of the coaches were walking up the stairs and just seen a little advert for Celtic Montrose. They've been there from the start as well, and it's like pinch yourself moment, because it wasn't that long ago we were going to Stonehaven, no offence to them, but we were going to Buchan, we were going to these places, and now Celtic are coming to Links Park. It's crazy.
But it just shows you what can be achieved if you've got the right group together with the same, you know, all singing from the same hymn sheet, all having the same drive, the same motivation, the same final goal. You know, I suppose we've just got to embrace it now you've made it.
Yeah, listen, it's a great story. It's actually a really, really good story. I mean, I don't know many other teams that have done this. It's no every day you win 2 championships and get to the top. It's a bit of a Cinderella story. And you need to pinch yourself at times, but hey, it's all you can do. Go for it, you know. And it's every week's going to be a cup final for us, and it's going to have to be a really fighting mentality. And I think one of the things I've reiterated to the girls is we stay together. You know, good times, bad times. There's going to be bad times. You know,
It's going to be tough.
And I'm not just talking about the Tuesday nights down here in the winter.
That used to be the worst thing.
There's going to be tough times, and we've been lucky. You know, we've been lucky over the past 2 seasons, but we've made our own luck because we've fought. And we'll do that again, and we'll see where we go.
Yeah. So Barry, as we say, it's a 3 p.m. kick-off for us on that Sunday because
we noticed that the Celtic men's team were playing Aberdeen at 12 o'clock in Aberdeen, so we just thought that maybe some of the Celtic fans on their way home might fancy a double hit of football that day, and so that game should finish by 2. You can easily make Montrose by 3 o'clock. So. Any Celtic fans tuning into this, I'm not sure this is your normal viewing, but if it is, tune in,
I'm sure it is.
Come on along and make it a special day. I mean, we'll have the trophy to unveil that day to everybody again as a reminder of what we achieved last season. So that'll be on show. So it should be a really special day. So as many people to come in and cheer on the teams as possible to make a great atmosphere would be brilliant.
Absolutely. Sunday, August 13th. Make sure you're here. Place to be.
I'll be here.
So will I. In fact, you know what? I mean, the thing is, you're like worried about the game. I'm worried about pronouncing some of the names. I'm not joking.
We're up a gear now.
I tell you, we really are. There's a bit of an name. I'm sure I'll cope.
Professional.
I'll be like just move the mic further away if I'm not entirely sure what I'm meant to be saying. Right, okay, guys. Well, tonight is draw night, so there's 3 balls, 3 prizes. So top prize is £500, second prize is £100, and the third prize is £50. So you're going to draw
Yep.
first and third, and Barry, you're going to be drawing the second one. So Craig, could you give the balls a wee shuffle about?
Looks like a good one.
71.
71.
Bang on the drum. Number 71, £500. Congratulations, Kenny Christie. Kenny Christie, $500. Very good. Right, Barry, £100. Oh, nice and low, 18.
18.
And 18, the £100 goes to Brian Craig. Congratulations, Brian. And we're left now with the £50 ball. They're all fairly low. In fact, you've not had this must be the first time I've ever had to move from one page. Brilliant. 52. So the £50 winner. This is a lucky family. Is all I'm going to say. 52. Elaine Fotheringham. £50 making their way to you, Elaine. Congratulations. Well, look, thanks first and foremost for coming along doing the draw. I'll tell you, I mean, you're right. Pinch yourself moments. It's fantastic. I can't wait for that Sunday and to see you guys walk out with that Celtic team. Tremendous. So proud of you as well.
Thanks very much, mate.
You're all right.
We'll see at half time. We're saying in full time after the
Don't tell me you're off in the car.
Up the road.
Would it be remiss of me just to take this opportunity just to congratulate Ross on his appointment as Associate Director of Montrose FC?
Thank you very much.
Sterling,
Thank you. Thank you.
Sterling work over a decade and richly deserved, so yeah.
Like I say, I've said already, it's like a family. I mean, I really genuinely mean that. It was a proud moment for me as well. I've loved everything I've done with this club. It's been great.
Well done.
Thank you guys.